Hello and welcome to something different. Right, this is my first time on this server, so you are literally seeing things the way that I'm seeing it. This is Phederation's 1.10 vanilla server. And we're going to go and have an explore. And if I swear it. Hello, how are you all?
Good morning.
Not bad, not bad.
Good morning indeed. Well, technically just started the afternoon here in the UK. Oh, you know us Brits, we always have to point out when you Americans are behind the times.
That's alright, I do the same to the West Coasters.
Just come on along to have a look, see how things are progressing. It's the first time I've been on the server, actually.
We've been busy.
Somebody appears to have built a very large ladder leading up to nowhere. Interesting. Skeletal horses. That's the first time I've seen those. I'm going to turn you guys up slightly. I think that's up.
There's also a polar bear.
Yeah. Can't believe they got a polar bear all the way back to spawn.
Polar bear called Franklin. Of course, what else would you call a polar bear?
I don't even know how they came up with his name.
I don't know if that has something to do with those peppermint patty things or something.
Oh, the clawed things.
Yeah, that's it.
Could be.
By the way, I got probably within about 20 blocks finishing the rail in the nether.
Nice.
Sounds
I got
good.
plenty of iron. I'll make some more.
I'll have to go out there sometime and designate the area where we can get some packed ice from then.
Right, let me have a look. Spawn storage area is that way. Spawn nether portal is that way. Do we have a spawn town yet? Main area or?
What we were doing was, I think, primarily there's a jungle near spawn. That's where most people were building, because I believe we are going to do like a treetop village.
Excellent.
Veterans' idea was, which I really liked that idea.
That sounds good.
This main spawn area, as you can see, the giant mound that is there, that's actually hand built by Omega, and I built the spire that's on top of it, which is actually our town.
Wow, I'm gonna have to go and take a look at that.
Yeah, it's madness.
It's the 360 no-scope skeletons. Of course it is. I might die a few times. All part of exploring.
There's probably some iron there at spawn if you want to iron up a little bit.
Probably, but I'll have a look around, get the initial sort of exploring out the way before I start trying to use resources and playing seriously.
Yeah, as you can see, we're really close to a mesa too.
I see you down there. Yeah, you definitely see me as well.
I am digging away. Big aspirations for spawn.
Wow, I still haven't got to the top of this mound yet. This is where I go all the way around the back of it and I find out there's a staircase. Of course there's a staircase.
There's a staircase.
Of course there's... Oh. Why do things the easy way when... Wow. Okay. Wow, I like. Hey.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good. Yeah, this is my pride and joy of the service so far. I'm very proud of it.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Don't know what's down there. I'm not going to go investigating down there just yet.
Hey, and there's a JK coming through the portal.
Hey, JK.
Hello, hello.
Fantastic. So what's the busiest time of day on here then?
I'd probably say probably between. I don't know, JK. What would you say? We get some rushes in the morning sometimes. But I'd say probably afternoon or so.
Afternoon
Late evening.
or even yeah, late evening probably. But yeah, there's
Well,
quite a few people on in the morning depending on people's schedules. But I'd say evening time would probably
late
be this.
evening Eastern time, so probably about 10 to 12 hours from now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah. So, yeah, that sounds about right. The usual sort of 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
Hmm.
That sounds all right. Actually, up here is a fantastic for getting a proper bird's eye view of everything that's out there now. I can see you've got a dock area by the looks of it, or at least some sort of pier going on.
Hmm.
Something over there. Aha, storage. Okay. Hmm.
Which is funny that that'll all change soon enough because all that little spawn island that's over there that contains all the various temporary storage is actually going to be moved to the area I'm working on right now.
Cool, cool.
So so every time you log on, something might be different. Don't be too alarmed.
Yeah, that's all part of the fun of multiplayer, finding out how things have changed. I like the little sugarcane growing area where it's sort of on a sandy beach embankment.
Yeah, we're trying to do things kind of organic in a way. Like certain
Uh huh.
things we're leaving, so it's like we're building into the natural terrain rather than except for the giant mound which was not there before.
Well,
Like it's just
that
a
will certainly
man-made.
make a difference for my normal building technique, which is to build something garish and large, and so
You're in good company there because we are large builders on this server.
The
yeah.
bigger go home.
Well, that is true. That is true. On
I've
my
given up on building small. I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. I can't build small. I give up.
oh wow, you got a whole thing going on underneath as well.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be pure madness underneath.
Wow. Welcome
Yeah,
to the new Federation 1.10 vanilla server. Hey, found the welcome sign.
Yeah, that's actually where generally the spawn area used to be. This whole giant mound you see is hand built. Um, it used to just be a flat island.
Yeah,
There was no mountain here.
I think I just spawned on some random side of it and didn't quite realise what he was until I looked around and you explained it. So yeah,
Well, at least you didn't spawn in and suffocate. Then that's a plus.
well, yeah, yeah. Um,
That was a concern at first.
no permanent builds on this spawn island. Temporary shelter and farms are okay. Have fun. Always the most important thing. It should be on the signpost twice. Have fun.
Oh, is there a skeleton? Oh, is there a cave over here? Or a fucking skeleton? Where are you?
you want me to move the enchanting table up from that lower area and put a sign down there that says it's been moved up here?
You can if you'd like.
Because there's an enchanting table down there. It's pretty much useless.
Right, yeah. I mean, we could probably move that now since the shelves are all set up down here. I'm trying to work on a stairwell from that first ring now. I have a lot of digging to do down here.
Ha ha.
This the center part down, um, from where this hole is the centerpiece or the center point.
Okay.
There's going to be a smaller ring all the way down. It's going to go all the way down to bedrock,
Cool.
and I'm going to put a beacon down there.
Yeah.
So I've got a lot of digging ahead of me.
No, I have some experience in that area. I've on my my Life in the Woods series at the moment. I'm building a giant version of a desert temple. So about 6 times taller, 6 times wider, 6 times depth, and digging out that vertical shaft that you have the chest at the bottom of. That just took forever.
Oh man, I can't even imagine.
You're talking six times 6 times 6 instead of every normal block in on a normal size desert temple would be 6 times 6 times 6. So yeah, it took forever. And the sad thing is, I dug out all of the sand and sandstone, and I still know that it won't be enough to finish the build. I'll have to dig even more sand and sandstone out.
just knowing that you have to go grind out more blocks.
Yeah, I did originally start something like that on Biffercraft server, but I didn't quite get too far with it before they reset the world, and it's like, I need to take this to a single player. It's a concept that you're not going to get done on a multiplayer server in the time that they live for, unfortunately.
Oh man, I know that pain. The first iteration of this server, I had so many ongoing projects where it's just like, yeah, we're ready to reset. I was like, yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
But I mean, kind of go into it knowing.
Oh, the new
that's gonna be the
boats.
life.
Of course, the new boats.
Oh yeah, the boats are fantastic. I'm so glad the boats are functional now.
Especially since we got so much water on here. Tell them about the outer rings too, Lightning.
Oh, you mean like the spokes that Phederation wants to make?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah. For what Phederation wants to do with part of this is from all the biomes that are around us, she wants to make these spokes that are like kind of going out from the main island that just go from biome to biome to biome. So we have these elevated rings outside the whole thing.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's an ambitious idea, but I love it. If anything can be said of this group and builds, it's ambition.
Mm-hmm. Sounds
good.
Those
mailboxes are being moved down to under the town hall too.
However, if you'd like to claim one of the temporary ones for now before we move that stuff, feel free.
Don't have an awful lot to put anywhere at the moment, so just exploring for the moment.
The out here in the ocean, you can see a little block with a torch on it, and like a little docking area that goes down to a skelly spawner for like XP.
Okay, cool.
And most importantly, the bone blocks. Oh, the bone blocks.
Oh, yeah.
Love them to death. Oh, man. They're so good. They're so good.
Right, I better go and see if I can find this this jungle area and set up a temporary home.
It's out past the mailboxes right here.
Over that way.
All pretty much out in that general direction.
Uh-huh. Oh. Turn this boat around. No.
Yeah, they take a little get to used to. You turn them with A and D.
Well, especially after boats have just been broken for so long. Now they're functional. It's like it's a whole new world.
Oh, there's a map on the back of here as well. Didn't spot
Well,
that
the other thing
earlier.
about boats currently, you might see boats driving around by themselves because if you don't see somebody get in the boat, if you're not near them, then
That glitch
they're
is so
invisible
good.
to you.
Yeah, I've noticed that from some of the various UHC videos, Mindcrack and all that sort of stuff. When you get someone, you get a boat just randomly going past you, and he turns out to be someone from one of the other teams. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have a quick look at this map actually before I go anywhere else. Oh, although I
Mike, and you left this sign over there.
can hear a
Okay.
skeleton
Thank you.
somewhere. Oh, Skelly Spawner is that way. Spawn nether portal. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's an unexplored cave underneath that mailbox and map island because I
Yeah,
keep
I hear
hearing
stuff
things
there
under
all the
there
time.
all the time now.
Well, the longer you spend in one place, the more things will spawn underground anyway. So it may just be that there's a dark area and something spawned in it.
Gentlemen, I got to take off. I got a few things to do this morning, but I will probably be back a little after 10.
Okie dokie. Take care.
See you
Hey,
later.
it was nice seeing you.
Yeah, it's good to meet you, and hopefully I'll catch you again later.
Certainly hope so. Take care.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. We got map of the area, different levels of zoom. So that's the more zoomed out one by the looks of it. Jungle's over that way. Some sort of mesa to the south. Desert to the north. Oh, that desert looks so tempting. I'm such a desert dweller, but no, we can have a look at that jungle.
Oh, don't feel pressured to set up in the jungle. A couple people have set up in out in the outskirts. I know JK's in the savannah, Pinecone set up in the desert. So if you want to set in the desert, go for it. Like there's no hard rules or anything like that.
Yeah, it's so tempting, but I'd probably just end up doing the same thing I'm doing in the other games I'm in. So let's see. Okay, so the desert's that way. Let's go and take a. Where's my boat? Still there? It is still there. Wow, these boats really do take some getting used to.
Well, especially after just so long of them not being very functional, and now they're one of the best means of travel in the game.
Oh. Ah. Aha, I see something over there. Hmm.
I'm guessing if you're in the desert, you probably came across Pinecone's build.
No, I've just hit the edge of the jungle.
Yeah.
Just saying hello to a donkey.
I forgot that Abia had gotten a donkey already.
Let's have a survey of the area. Okay, so you're probably wondering what I'm doing at the moment. Been thinking about what to build on this server. Obviously, I don't want to build a great big massive build. Oh, I don't know, made out of sand. Kind of been there, done that. Well, I haven't finished it yet, but yeah, let's not just do the same thing on every server. I have decided I am going to take the idea of a treehouse quite literally, and that is what we are going to do. But I want my treehouse to have an entrance and exit to the sea. So that's what I'm working on here, and it's kind of a way of staying safe. And overnight I'm just building this nice little tunnel which will connect the ocean with the bottom of my treehouse. That's the idea. I kind of did a tunnel already, but it's not as low down as it needs to be. That's underneath of the tree that we are going to be building the tree house at the top of. So yeah, I've got a little bit of work to do. And that pick is now broke. Hey, now, let's have a look. Do I have the supplies needed? Not quite. Let's go get a bit more wood. I'm sure this is a distinctly bad idea at the moment. Oh, my passes. Right. The idea here is that we'll have a ladder that goes up the middle of it'll go up the middle of this tree. So the tree trunk will be a 3x3 square instead of the usual 2x2. And that's how we stop anything else from just blundering into our base. Might have a door at the bottom. We'll see. Could probably do with some... Let's make ourselves another crafting table. Although I probably could have just got that one from up there. And let's make ourselves a furnace. Yep. And I suppose really we need more wood. We're definitely going to need a lot more wood. Oh, there it is. Let's make ourselves an axe. Having just heard that noise, let's make ourselves a sword. There's probably a whole pile of things that spawn that I could raid, but I generally prefer to find my own bits. Let me write down these coordinates before I go any further. Yep. Just so I can find myself back here again. There's definitely mobs out there. Huh? Oh. It's 110. And that's bad.
Oh no.